One interview changed everything. What was supposed to clear the air between Papoose, Claressa Shields, and Remy Ma ended up creating even more questions. Fans are now pointing to one particular moment from Papoose's interview and asking if it revealed a major red flag about his relationship with Claressa. Was it simply misunderstood, or did it expose something much bigger? Today, we're breaking down why social media can't stop talking about it. Welcome back to Tea with Sienna, where the tea is always hot, the receipts stay ready, and we never sugarcoat a thing. If you love celebrity drama, hip hop news, and trending entertainment stories, make sure to subscribe. Now, let's get into today's story. Before all of this unfolded publicly, Papoose and Remy Ma were widely seen as one of hip hop's strongest couples. After Remy returned home, they built a family and projected an image of stability, but that perception eventually began to change. Much of the recent controversy gained momentum after Claressa Shields publicly claimed that Papoose pays all of her bills, a comment that immediately sparked widespread debate online and fueled even more discussion about the relationships involved.
Done interviews that basically said that you pay all the bills?
What you want me to do, Vlad? False narratives. So once a false narrative goes out, unfortunately, everybody jacks it. I don't want you to think I don't hear you, but nah, not over here, man. We don't play them type of games.
Okay.
Carry myself in the, let me just get to the point. Always been fly, right? Heavy jewels, right? Nice whips. Okay, moving on forward from that. I already bought my first house before I even got my first record deal.
The situation became even more complicated after Papoose responded publicly. Rather than putting the speculation to rest, his comments left many viewers with more questions than answers, with some feeling he avoided giving a direct response. That only fueled more online debate about whose version of events was closest to the truth. And just when it seemed the drama couldn't escalate any further, another moment shifted the conversation once again.
I wouldn't even entertain this. But the fact that you mentioned my children, I'm not letting that ride. Since this whole situation happened, everybody know I never said nothing. The only time I said something was the last time when she tried to clout chase with the whole fake thing she tried to put on Instagram before. But ever since this transpired, I never opened my mouth.
It's easy to understand why so many people admired their story. After everything they had been through, Papoose and Remy Ma became a symbol of loyalty for many fans. But as time went on, that public image began to change. Once Remy returned home, the relationship eventually faced challenges, and what many had once viewed as an inspiring love story slowly turned into one of hip-hop's most talked about breakups. As time went on, new disagreements about the relationship began playing out publicly. Papoose and Remy Ma have offered different accounts of what led to their separation, with each side presenting its own perspective. Whatever happened behind the scenes, it became clear the marriage had reached a breaking point, setting the stage for even more revelations to come.
Entertain this, but the fact that you mentioned my children, I'm not letting that ride. Since this whole situation happened, everybody know I never said nothing. The only time I said something was the last time when she tried to clout chase with the whole fake thing she tried to put on Instagram before. But ever since this transpired, I never opened my mouth, never said nothing, because that's not my style. And also, I would never want to disrespect her. You know what I mean? Actions speak way louder than words. Initially, when it transpired, which was 2022, when she started dealing with the lane. But that wasn't the first time I caught her cheating. I've caught her cheating numerous times since she's been home. With the lane, the reason, but hold on, let's get to the point. We're gonna get to the lane later. You had the audacity to mention my child, and you had the audacity to mention me not seeing my daughter. when ever since I left, she has not allowed me to see my daughter. She's been straight miserable. I'm gonna say it again. All men out there who ever been through this type of situation, you know how it gets when you're dealing with a miserable individual. She did not allow me to see my daughter since this first transpired at the end of last year. Time I try to be intimate. I'm keeping it 100 with you. I try to be intimate with her, and she came in the bed with me. She slipped out of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay. After she do that, she go back to sleep in the room with homegirl this particular night. I said, something is fishy here. I said, I ain't no rocket scientist, but this ain't add up. You feel me? So I said, damn, something wrong, something ain't right here.
Papoose also shared his version of events, claiming the relationship had broken down long before it became public. He described several moments that, in his view, showed the marriage was already over, while emphasizing that these were his personal experiences. Whether people believe his account or not, it painted a very different picture from the image many fans had of their relationship. And that's where Claressa Shields eventually entered the story as the relationship became more public. Moments featuring Claressa Shields and Papoose quickly spread across social media, drawing plenty of attention and criticism. Many online commenters questioned the timing of their public appearances, while others debated whether the situation should have been handled more privately. Those reactions only fueled the conversation, leading to one viral moment that had everyone talking. That's today's tea. Now it's your turn to weigh in. Do you think Papoose's interview answered people's questions, or did it only create even more controversy? And what are your thoughts on everything happening between Papoose, Remy Ma, and Claressa Shields? Let me know in the comments, because I read every one of them. If you enjoyed today's breakdown, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Tea with Sienna, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest celebrity tea. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.